Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Now you were given these 4 problems. But I'm not going to start by working out these 4 problems. I asked you guys to do it. You tried. Some of you got it, some of you didn't. But if I gave you this problem, how many of you feel confident you could do that and get it right most of the time? Okay? What if I gave you this problem? How many of you feel confident you could get that right most of the time? All right. That's all you're doing. That is all you're doing. You are only multiplying by 1 digit at a time. 1 digit at a time. If you know your zeros through your nines, or even if you need to use a multiplication chart to look at your zeros through your nines, it doesn't matter how many digits are in your product, or in your factors. Because all we're doing is multiplying 1 digit at a time. Now, if we took this number, 27, and broke it in expanded form, we'd have 20 and 7. Does everybody see how I got that? Yes? No? Maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Sir.
Yes. So I took 27, made it in expanded form. My 7 is in my 1's place. My 2 is in my 10's place. And that's how I got these numbers where they're at. So now all I have to do is solve each of these. Each of these. And then I'm going to solve it the regular way to show you that it works. Okay, we all know, if you know 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 56, 63, if you know that, then this is easy. Class, what is 7 times 9?
63.
7 times 3?
2.
21 plus 6?
27. 27.
7 times 2?
14.
Plus 2 more?
16.
Okay? Remember that number, 1673. Now, when we're multiplying and we have a trailing 0, we have a 0 in the 1's place, all I have to do is move this down. Then I don't have to go 0 times 9 is 0, 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, because it's going to end up as 0. So all I got to do is move that trailing 0 down. This mask is driving me crazy today.
Yes.
Now, if you know 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, then this is easy. Y'all can count by 2s. Then this is easy. I just move my trailing 0 down. Now, 2 times 9 is?
18.
18. 2 times 3 is?
7.
Plus 1 is?
7.
2 times 2?
4.
All right. Remember these 2 numbers here.
Always got them right.
Remember these 2 numbers. Now, if you're going to do it this way, you would add those 2 numbers together. Doing it the standard way, you still add those 2 numbers together. 239 times 27. I'm starting with my 7. This problem is 239 times 7 first. Anybody have an idea what 239 times 7 is? 1,673. Good. Let's check it. 7 times 9 is 63. 21 plus 6 is 27. 7 plus 2 is 14 plus 2 is 16. So this right here was 239 times 7. This line right here is going to be 239 times 20. And since I'm now in my 10's place, I don't want to put anything in my 1's place, because I'm starting here in my 10's place. That's why that 0 goes there, because I'm starting in my 10's place. So I don't want anything in my 10 or my 1's place. Now I go 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 3 is
6.
Plus 1 is?
7.
2 times 2 is?
4.
We got that. 4,780, 4,780.
Wow.
Every single one of you raised your hand and said, yeah, I'm pretty good at multiplying 3 digit by 1 digit. I can handle that. I'm pretty good at that.
I am.
That's all we did. Now we add these two products together.
3, 15, 14. Wait.
That was the right answer. Nice.
You got,
Very
I
right.
was confused for a second.
I'm the best at math.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Let me guess.
So now some of you walked in the room.
I'm already better than you at math.
Some of you walked in the room. I put these problems on the board and you were like, not quite sure. But I'm going to tell you right now, these factors, it doesn't matter how many digits are in any factor of a problem you get. You're still doing 1 digit at a time. You know your 0s through 9s, you're good. You don't know your 0s through 9s, you get your multiplication chart out and you practice it. And you look at it, yes sir.
How good are you at multiplication?
I know my facts.
He's a math teacher. What do you expect? No, I count it.
Knowing your facts is going to be beneficial, but if you don't know it, then
Throughout life, yeah.
we do more we can do. We have 867 times 39. That's the same as these two problems. 867 times 9 and 867 times 30. Because 30 plus 9 come together equal 39. I just took 39 and put it in expanded form. That's all I did. Just took my 39 and put it in expanded form. If I gave you these two problems, and it was a test, you'd be like, oh, this test is easy. I'm going to get a great grade. But then before today, if I gave you this problem, you'd be like, oh no. I have no chance. I'm calling my mom, tell her I'm going to be in 5th grade again. I got to do that.
Yay.
But if you just have a positive mind, because if you can do this problem, division is easy.
Division.
Yeah, division.
Division is easy. If we can learn to multiply with 2-digit factors, division is easy. I promise you. Right now, people are going, I hate division. That's fine.
I love division.
You can hate it right now. And you may even hate it afterwards. But it's easy. It takes some work. It takes some work. But I can show you how you can get it right most of the time. All right, so let's start with my 867 times 9. 7 times 9 is
63.
63. 9 times 6 is
84.
54 plus 6 is
60.
60. 9 times 8 is 72 plus 6.
78.
8. No. Yeah.
So I should get 7,803 right here. 9 times 7 is
7,800.
9 times 7,
63.
9 times 6,
54.
60.
60. What?
What?
Stop.
9 times 7 is 63, put the 6, 50, 60, right?
Yeah, 0.
Thank you.
0.
9 times 8
72.
plus 6,
78.
That was easy.
Right.
we have our trailing 0. Means I just move it down. Because it's going to be 0 if I multiply it all the way through.
Just 0.
So now all I have to do is my 3 times these. 3 times 7 is
21.
3 times 6
18.
plus 2.
20.
And 3 times 8.
24.
24 plus 2.
26.
26. So if I did that math right, if Arian did that math right and I wrote down what he said, then we're good. then this second row here should equal 26,010. Let's check it. 9 times 7, or I'm sorry, 3, to put my 0 down because I'm now in my tens place. 3 times 7 is
21.
21. 3 times 6
18.
plus 2,
20.
20. 3 times 8
24.
plus 2,
26.
26. Exactly what we got here. Exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Then we have these two products together. Product, the answer to a multiplication product or problem. So this is the product of 200 or 867 times 9. This is the product of 867 times 30. We add those two products together. 413. 33,813. So now we look at this. Knowing this, how many of you feel a little bit better about what we started with? Okay? All right. The good thing is if you don't feel better yet, we ain't done. We ain't done.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do is, many of you didn't get to the third and fourth one, so I'm going to pause the video here. And we're back.
Wow.
And we're back to do problems 3 and 4. Oh, let's see. You always, here's our problem. 256 multiplied by 47. We always start with our ones place. In this case, the ones place is the 7. I multiply my ones times my ones times my tens, my ones times my hundreds. Just like if it were one digit. Ones times ones times 10, ones times hundreds. 3 digit by 2 digit is all you have to know for this year. All you're required to know for this year. Now your teacher sometimes is jerk and may make you do some longer ones. Just because that's the way he rolls. That's the bottom line.
I've never had a teacher.
So, 7. We're starting with our ones place. 7 times 6 is 42. So ones place times one place. That means I have 42 ones. Well, I can't put 42 in the ones place. So I'm going to take 40 of those and put them in the tens. That 4 is in the tens place, so that makes it 40. Now I have 7 ones times 5 tens, which is what?
39.
35 plus 4 more? 39. 7 times the hundreds place? 14 plus 3? 17. I'm done with my ones. I'm done with what I carried. Let's see if we did it right. 7 times 6 is?
42.
I start with my ones times my ones. My ones times my tens. 7 times 5 is?
35.
35.
39.
7 times 2 is?
14.
14. Oh, I had to add. It's 39, huh?
39.
7 times 2 is?
14.
Plus 17.
17.
So you all told me, most of you did, said you could do a 3-digit by a 1-digit. Exact same thing. If you know the order of 3-digit by 1-digit, it's the exact same thing. You're just doing your ones digit in your second factor times from right to left, ones times ones times tens, 1 times hundreds. Now, because this 4 is in the tens place, that 4 is in the tens place, which means I'm going to have a 0. in the tens place, or in the ones place, because I'm starting over here in the tens place. So now I have 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 5 plus 2.
22. 22.
4 times 2.
8.
8 plus 2.
10. 10.
So if I did this right, my trailing 0 is at the back. I can
0.
just move it down. 4 times 6.
24.
24. 4 times 5
20.
plus 2 more.
22.
22. 4 times 2
8.
plus 2.
10.
Never at any point doing this problem did I multiply by more than 1 digit times 1 digit. If I took a survey before I gave you a multiplication problem with 2 digits times 3 digits and asked how you felt, most of you would put the thumb down.
Yes. Put that one down.
But you're not doing 2 digit times 3 digits. You're doing 1 digit at a time. And I'm probably going to say that 4,000 times because I needed to get it in your head that this is not difficult. If you can do your 3rd grade multiplication, 3 times 9, 27. If you can do that, this isn't any more difficult. It's more steps, but it's not any more difficult. Just like the division is more steps, but it's not difficult. I promise you. I promise you. Boom, shakalaka, peace out, God bless, love you, do something kind today. Subscribe, save the bees.